Or two, is it a day off?
Say it again, I get first.
Extra day or two that you guys had this week, a day off, or a little bit more film study, a little bit more practice?
Well, it was film study with Monroe coming here. We need to know everything we can about this football team. We use that time to try to give us a jump on them and watch a little more film and try to figure these guys out. They're playing really well right now.
Adam said some games may feel bigger than others. Do you feel that way, or you try to keep your kids from thinking that way?
It's just another ball game, and I mean, we know we're playing against a good opponent and probably one of the better opponents we played this year other than Alabama. And, but it's that next game, and we always talk about not playing up or down to the competition level we're playing. And that's what I taught our guys about. No matter who's coming in here and how well they're playing, it's about us and about us going out and play well and play our best ball game. And that's something we know we haven't done yet, and we're still looking to try to do that. And we have another great opportunity to do that here at home this week.
I asked Adam about the frustration of not being able to play your best football game yet. I mean, does that kind of frustrate you a little bit?
Nah, not at all. And if you asked me that the last game of the year, then I'd be upset. But we got 6 more opportunities to do that, you know, and a great opportunity here at homecoming against a really talented football team. The beauty is our guys understand that they haven't played their best, and knowing that we got to continue to practice well and play well and work hard to see to it that we can play like we're capable of playing. And one thing about it, we know we can't sit back and relax and be satisfied because we hadn't done that yet.
I guess it'd be maybe a little more frustrating if you weren't winning.
Exactly right. You know, I'm like, there's no frustration here. We're 5-1. No reason to be frustrated around here.
You talked about needing the extra film study from Monroe. What about Monroe makes them tick?
I don't know what makes them tick, but I know watch them on film, they just play hard. They play really hard. They're a physical football team. Really athletic offensive line, and they're well coached. You know, and you see a group of guys that's been in their system and have bought into Coach Berry's system and what he wants, and they're winning ball games behind it. You know, see them being very similar to how we work, being at the bottom and working your way, try to get to the top.
Colton Browning, what can you tell us?
He's the real deal. Real deal Holyfield. He is. He's a winner. He don't ever quit. I think our football team realized that now. For this past 2 years, he's brought his team back in the fourth quarter against us. One, he brought him back way down, and another one brought him back in a short amount of time and took us into overtime. So it's going to be a huge challenge. By far, he's been a nemesis. I've been here. He's been that thorn in his side, and can't believe he's just a junior, and like, geez, graduate early or get drafted.
Have you noticed an improvement in him from year to year?
I think more than anything you see, I mean, it's an improvement, but you see a guy that's comfortable in the system, you know, and a guy that can get him in and out of bad plays because he knows the system and understand what they're doing offensively. And I think you see that. You see a kid that plays with a lot of confidence. It's not a lot of holding the ball and thinking about what I'm supposed to do. He's one of those kids that knows, if I don't have a guy here, then I'm gonna take off and run. I can do that pretty well, and he'll do a good job of that too. And not only can he run, he'll take off and you think he's running and find an open receiver. So that's challenging for a defense, and it's going to be a challenge for our defensive line to try to do a good job of keeping them contained.
You knew your offense would be better this year, but did you know it would be this much better?
Yeah, I always felt like year 3 would be that year. I feel like in any system when you're just starting over, it's going to take a while to get where you want to be. I felt like it usually take 3 years. One, you got to get the personnel in here for what you do, and then you got to continue to develop them within that personnel scheme. And I always felt like year 3 should be the year where we start rolling, start showing signs of what we really can be. And as you look back at those years, we show signs here and there. It's never consistent. I think what's not right now is what you're seeing is consistent play by our guys.
Obviously, you got homecoming this weekend. Have you ever noticed in your time, whether it be at Stanford here, that all the extra stuff that goes along with homecoming, has that ever been a distraction?
It was our first year. It had been a distraction, and Oh, Willie T learned from that one. We all try to learn from our mistakes, and felt like we learned from that mistake last year. And we have this sign up in our office that say we support no cause, foreign or domestic, other than winning the Sun Belt Championship. And that's our approach this week. And all those extra activities not going to matter to us if we don't go out and take care of business. We got one goal, and that's to go out and try to win this ball game on Saturday. Everything else really doesn't matter. That's for everyone else to have fun, enjoy each other, and come back here. And we got to try to put on a show to help them have fun and be happy.
If I remember right, 2 years ago it was the North Texas. Was that homecoming game?
Coming off our first victory.
Yeah.
And we laid an egg because we had all those people patting us on the back. But I'm not going to do that this year.
Updates on Leon Allen and Cameron Collins.
Leon will be back this week. Practice, and Cameron's injury wasn't as bad as we thought it would. And he'll be possibly be playing this week. We'll see how he goes on Tuesday. We go out and practice. Good thing we had an extra day to give him some time off. But he'll be ready to go. He said, "Coach, I'm fine. Good to go." So love it.
Because we heal differently around here.
Heal differently, baby. Some in that topper juice right here.
So Antonio and K1 are carrying balls around this week. Is that all right?
They better have it in their hand. And no one better bring it to them. And Jackson Taggart, my 6-year-old.
What happened there?
He fumbled the ball on the 2-yard line, and I was crushed as a parent to sit there and see my son fumble the ball on the 2-yard line when they were going in to score. So you got to teach them early. You got to learn something. Don't do that again.
So you got to carry it as long as K1 and Antonio?
He couldn't carry it to school today. He carried it to a birthday party yesterday, so they carried it.
Jay, going out that touchdown cash against are on Thursday. You think that's going to be the person coming down the stretch here?